Welcome to the great debate. To separate or not to separate. A lot of people, when they're getting dreads or have dreads, they don't know how big to go, the size, how small, the correct sectioning, if at all. There's some that separate and others that do not. But what is really the best and healthiest for the hair? I personally feel like everyone is different and everyone should have different dreads according to the individual, their desire, and just how they prefer their dreads. So I think with separation, you really gotta choose a happy medium. I'm not saying full-blown neglect, don't touch your hair is all that good. But I'm not saying separating it and being OCD about it is good either. You should be in between. Like, for dreadlock sizes, if you're going the natural route, you should have very thin ones and very thick ones. That's just how it happens. There's tons of, like, right there, super thin one, and your neck hair gets locked up too. Thin ones in the back. Then over here, a thicker one. But I think you should not separate if you're going after a thicker image of locks. If you like the thicker locks, let it Congo up, let it get wild. But if you really want the thin locks, the more similar locks to the other ones on your head, all of equal sizes, then you're gonna have to separate them according to how you want the size. With natural freeform, you gotta, it's basically up to you. I mean, your hair's gonna knot up, but it's up to you to decide where exactly you're gonna let those knots happen. But yet, if you're a true freeformer, the whole natural method of getting dreadlocks freeforming is to let it just leave it alone and let nature take its course. That's what natural means. If you have natural dreadlocks, you're not manipulating them. They're formed by nature. You stop combing your hair. You didn't stop washing your hair. You didn't stop taking care of your hair. You stop combing it. Because what's combing doing? People have this daily ritual of combing their hair, but yet they don't realize that their hair is attempting to lock each day. That's why they have to comb it out every day. So once you realize that hair naturally dreads on everyone, we all naturally have dreadlocks. Some choose to cut them off. Some choose to color and cut them. Some people braid them. All these different hairstyles. But originally, human race, us as a species, has dreadlocks. And with separation, you don't want one big one on the back or top or just there in a spot that is kind of uncomfortable. And once you get over the 1-inch square size of dreadlocks, it can get out of hand. Like, once you have all thick dreadlocks and you stop separating that, you're gonna have to keep them separated to keep them that size, or else they're gonna Congo up more and get bigger, and pretty soon you're gonna have one dreadlock or 2 if it, But, and also with the separation, with the natural method, for the first few weeks or months, your hair naturally does its separating. Like, that's why a lot of mine are so thin, like on the thinner side of the dreads. But I have all various sizes, from the thinnest to the thickest. But it's, I don't know, it's just me personally how I have separated or have not separated, because I have gone months without separating, and that's how I get, some of these big ones and Congos. And as they mature, we don't have to separate as much. Like, I don't separate much at all now. But, like, there is daily maintenance. I'm always messing with my hair, like, just twisting it, or I think with dreadlocks, you want to ornament, or, decorate them and things. They're a part of us. People tattoo themselves, pierce themselves to beautify them, I guess. But with dreadlocks, you can beautify them. Hemp string, beads, all that good stuff. Which I don't do much. But back to the point of separation. Find a happy medium. Maybe go a while without separating until it gets pretty out of hand. Get some big ones in there. Test them out. See how you like the big ones. If you want them all big, don't separate. But it's chaotic, but you want to keep it organized. You want organized chaos on your head. I mean, if you're after the thin ones, like, you want every dread, let's see, like, that thick, like, pencil. You're going to have to separate all of those into those sections. And I'm not even talking about the manufactured dreads in the shops. I'm talking about natural dreads. I'm talking about the process of natural dreads. I'm trying to get an image that's desired. But if you are a true freeformer, if you have balls enough to do it in this society, go for it. But keep your hair clean. Clean hair dreads the best. You don't want to go bald. You don't want to thin. Don't want to have traction alopecia. Okay? You want to have thick, full, healthy locks. And if you're going the natural route, which is most likely you're going to have the healthy result, because you're not manipulating them, nature's happening. Basically, what I'm saying is just find that happy medium. Separate, don't separate. Wherever your locks are at and you're happy with them, then just do you, and that's good. Don't be judged by people. People have their own lives, their own opinions. And these are all my opinions. I'm not saying I'm completely right. Not at all. I'm just saying what I've experienced and what I viewpoint from my hair. I've gone, completely freeform for a few months, and then went chaotic with separating for a few months or whatever. But it's a life. You go up and down in life. You take different routes. So just flow with it and see how nature creates your crown. We worry about our hair, not that it won't turn out right. We don't have trust in the universe or mother that she will form them. And that's what we really have to trust in. Gotta let them form. I mean, the most dope looking dreads are shit you don't touch. It's unique identity of the person. We all look differently. Our hair is differently. It locks differently. It looks different. Our whole appearances are different. Our insides are different. I mean, to an extent, we're all humans, you know. Just saying, as individuals, we have individuality. So, grow your hair the best that fits your image, personality, your spiritual existence. Be happy with them. That's the whole point. We don't go back to nature, or we don't go natural, we return to nature. You know? Later! J-Rock's out.